Ira Manhoff, Pine City. I'm going to address it's called Southport Corners, the project that you referred to. The fact is that the way the town tried to sneak this through on the community is really an embarrassment. I went door to door in the neighborhood, 70 different houses. Most of the people had no idea about the project. One little sign was put up on the main road there in tiny lettering that nobody could even read about the meeting that they held last month. So nobody knew about the meeting. We had 12 of the residents in the neighborhood show up, and they were all opposed to the project. It wasn't just a few people. They were all opposed to it. And the fact that this was done without them even being consulted, and the fact is that the date that was on the sign and then the date that was on the website was wrong. It had September 1st, the meeting was September 2nd. And so because of that, the planning board was gracious enough to postpone a vote on it last month, and they're going to have a vote this month. The head engineer showed up at the meeting pleading with them to vote on it at that meeting. But the planning board stood their ground because they saw there was an injustice done to the community. Now the fact is that vacant lot was the home of the rundown trailer park for many, many years that the community suffered through. And most of the people that showed up would like to see the lot remain as it is and have it turned into a park. And they have a right to have a say in what goes on in their neighborhood. The project for 60 apartments is a great idea, and Southport has no shortage of other open land where it could be placed. So anyway, they're going to be showing up, and it'll be discussed again next month as well. But the fact that they weren't consulted, and the fact is that one of the residents who grew up in the neighborhood, and he remembered that that lot was used for dumping by many of the companies in the area. There's been no soil study done as far as what toxicity might be in the soil. The fact is, too, is that when the trailers were removed from the park, none of the septic tanks were removed. So all that is there to be dealt with. I don't understand how a project like this could get through without there being any soil testing. They have some probes there, but the probes is for the soil is just to determine how hard the ground is. It has nothing to do with seeing what chemicals are in there. Is there something funny? Did I laugh when you were talking? Did I miss a joke or something? How dare you disrespect me like that?
Ira, can you please continue?
No, I'm not going to continue talking when a clown sits there laughing at me while I'm talking.
Then
what is that about?
Continue or
Just
stop?
continue with what you have to do, what you have to say, and keep
Okay.
moving. Thanks.
Or what? I'm going to be arrested?
Did I say that?
I don't know. I really don't know. But anyway, so we'll see what happens, because some people are contacting the state so that it can be done properly. It seems like there's a real rush to get this through. The fact is that the lot is owned by the IDA, and our town supervisor is the executive director. So anyway, we'll see where that all leads. But the fact is that the people, the residents in this community need to be treated with respect. As we've seen what was done to Chamberlain Acres, the fact is that this board has been getting away with letting their personal biases run this government in this town. And that's going to come to an end. The fact is, I tried to find out how much money the town has already spent on their legal case against Chamberlain Acres, a well-respected neighborhood business that they seem to have some kind of personal bias against. And the fact is that they had a trial at the beginning of this month. They had met in court, and they refused to settle with Chamberlain Acres. So now in December, they're going to be going to a trial. And there's no way for the citizens to find out how much money is being spent. When I tried to find out at the office about that, I was told, the town, the insurance is covering it. Well, I think we all know how insurance works. Insurance isn't free. If that is in fact true and the insurance is covering it, it certainly affects the rate that we're paying as a town, and that's our money, that's our tax money. And to see this happen is just an outrage. And there's a couple more court cases coming against the town as well. So we sit back and watch our hard-earned tax dollars being spent on these ridiculous cases that are going forward because of the way this town board has been running. Thank you.
And it's unfortunate that we have rabble-rousing radicals that want to try to create pandemonium in our town for proposals that we have at the table, when they instead should concentrate. And if you want to get into politics, the best thing that a person can do is volunteer in your community. We have fire departments, we have churches, we have the Kiwanis Club, Rotary, Historical Society. Maybe start a business and hire some local people and do something for your community. The Chemung County Fair is another thing. Volunteer in your community before you want to rabble-rouse and radicalize a group with no understanding of what a project is. It's very disheartening sitting up here and listening to that nonsense when we're trying to push the town forward. This is a great opportunity and a great project, and I think that it's great for our community.